The need that I was trying to address in the LEAPS proposal was creating an opportunity for the graduate school to link with the UMB strategic plan, the UMB sort of values with equity and justice, professional development, cultivating and creating a welcome and inclusive environment for students, for everybody within UMB. So I created this project. I called it CARES, and it was an acronym for Cultivating an Anti-Racist Ethos for the graduate school, utilizing a social justice syllabus design tool. And so the social justice syllabus design tool was created by Dr. Taylor over at San Francisco University, and was a tool that could be used to help guide faculty in creating a syllabus, being very, very intentional around framing social justice in their course. So I saw that there was an opportunity to attend a workshop by Dr. Taylor at NCORE, the National Conference on Race and Ethnicity, NCORE, and it was last year, and she was given a workshop on how to engage faculty and develop social justice within your pedagogy. And so I was able to use the funds to travel, and so NCORE was in Louisiana, and so this gave me an opportunity to attend the workshop and to learn directly from her and get tools that I can then bring back to the graduate school. So, I think one of the first practices is being able to reflect on where social justice fits within your course, right? And the truth is that it fits in every course. And I think that some faculty have challenges just sort of figuring out, like, how does this relate to biochemistry or something like that? And so being able to understand how social justice can be integrated. And so that's from doing reflection as a faculty. How do my identities, how does my perspective, experiences show up in how I instruct or, provide engagement with students, and being able to be transparent and vulnerable. And that's sometimes difficult, I find, with some faculty, is being vulnerable with students. And so encouraging faculty to be vulnerable, because that's a way in for students to be able to connect. And I think that when you're thinking about social justice, is sort of creating this space of equity, allowing folks with different identities from different experiences to be able to connect with you as a faculty, and putting that directly on your syllabus, because the syllabus is your introduction to the course. And then other things that are talked about in the framework is looking at your resources and references. What's the dominant voice that's coming through? And oftentimes as faculty, we're not really thinking about all of our references, men, or of a certain racial identity or a certain religious identity. And so just taking some time to be able to look through who are the authors of the articles and the references that are being used. And so a natural next step is, once you have done the work and created this environment, or you've done your best to create this environment, is to ask your students, how did we do? How did I do? What are some opportunities for improvement? So I think next steps is just being mindful of how we are looking at how students are going to be evaluating, what's some feedback we could give to faculty on, how we can take feedback, how we can improve, what are some other reflective practices we can do. Also working with the FCTL on templates for the syllabi, and are there opportunities to not so much mandate, but strongly suggest that faculty perhaps include some of these other components in their syllabi. And if it's standard, then students will see that this is just who we are.